Alright, so welcome back to another late night of Clash Royale. It is currently 12 o'clock, so excuse me if I'm tired, but today, gonna be taking a look at the spawner deck for the very first time on my channel. Now, personally for me, I did not like spawners and the way they played, but with this deck combination, you'll get some pretty nice wins with the spawner deck, so hopefully you guys will go on to enjoy this deck and the gameplay. Okay, so welcome to the very first replay of the day against El Thurther. Not really sure what type of name that is, but he's also going to be using the spawner deck. Now guys, with the spawner deck, you should get some good wins as long as you're not facing a guy with a bunch of rockets and lightning spells, which you do really see nowadays. But yep, gonna put down the spawner hut, gonna be pumping out some swell barbarians. Our opponent is gonna mirror what we're doing, except with a goblin spawner. And just like that with our musketeer, his dragon should go down, but our barbarians will get lost. And that is just what I love about spawners. You can lose a bunch of troops from the spawners, but they can just get rebuilt back in a couple of seconds, which I absolutely love. So here you might be wondering, why is the prince in this deck? It does not belong in a spawner deck. Well, actually, because spawners get countered by low health troops like the musketeers and the bombers most of the time, you can just put down a prince and he'll go in there and charge that troop right in the face, and it'll actually make a nice clear path for your spawner troops. And just like that with the rage combo, our super prince is gonna go in there with the barbarians and hopefully take down his tower. Nope, a little bit too quick on that one. His minions are gonna clean up our spawner troops, but that's another thing which I love about the spawner deck. Your goblins from the goblin spawner will just mow down those minions super quickly, and they'll also tank for you, so definitely air troops are now a problem for the spawner deck. If you guys do want to, you can actually replace the bomb tower which is in this deck for the inferno tower, just in case you are facing a lot more heavy troops like the golem and the P.E.K.K.A. But I'm pretty sure with all the troops that your spawners are producing, the P.E.K.K.A. should get distracted super easily, so it's not really that big of a problem for this deck. So back to what's going on. We're gonna just have a bunch of troops going into his base from the spawners, but yes, there is that counter. The bomber just going in there, taking down our spawner troops. Just a big hassle for this deck, which is again why I like to have high damage troops like the prince and the musketeer to take it out very quickly. Our friend is also going to be surprisingly using the mortar, but then again, it's not that big of a problem for the spawner deck, as it'll just distract that mortar's target of aim. But here is another good example of the prince just going in there, doing some good charge damage to his tower, and our minions, or our musketeer, should take down those minions. So kind of a stalemate happening there on the left side of the map. And if you guys can tell, because our spawners have been consistently spawning troops on top of his tower, we've actually mowed down his tower on the right to 596, I believe, which is a quite good deal. And the same thing is kind of happening on the left side of the base. Our opponent's barbarian hunt is kind of mowing down our tower's health, but here comes a big play with our prince and our barbarians with that rage card. Just gonna go in there and take down that tower and his mortar. So definitely I am enjoying the prince right now. So I've seen lots of you guys in the comments say that the prince cards are dying. Well, with this deck, I will show you not. They're definitely not dying, as we're just making great use of them. So hopefully you guys did enjoy this small tutorial on this replay, but now it's time to move into some decent live game. So for our live replay, gonna be facing Jerry from Aussie Kings. Now this is definitely a popular clan. I've been facing these guys for about 2 months now, so definitely kind of know what they're using. So down goes the electric pump from our friend Jerry, a very popular thing to do. So gonna put down our prince. I'm not going to save up for our spawners just yet, as it's just too early in the game, but oh my god, this guy is going to be using the P.E.K.K.A. Now that is kind of good for our deck, as the spawner should quickly take down that P.E.K.K.A. and distract him. And with our goblins, we might actually just take down his P.E.K.K.A. right there, so definitely good stuff with those goblins right there. Thank goodness we do have the arrows in our deck, just going to quickly take down those goblins. And yes, this P.E.K.K.A. is not even going to touch our base, so we didn't even have to put down our goblins to take down that beast of a card. And just like that, guys, that is why this card deck is just so good at taking down those heavier types of cards. So, gonna put down our barbarian hut. Let's go ahead and follow it up with the spawner so we can get some dual action spawning going in right here. And we might just be able to take down his Tesla tower very quickly, but as you did notice, our friend Jerry does have the poison spell. Now the poison spell isn't that much of a popular card, but against a deck like the spawner deck right here, it is actually going to cause you some major problems. So definitely that is going to be a problem for this deck. So let's go ahead and put down some more goblins to distract his P.E.K.K.A. from focusing down my prince. But yep, Bomber again is going to cause us some huge problems. So let's go ahead and put on the bomb tower for the first time. Hopefully he'll mold down that P.E.K.K.A. To low health. Please don't hit my... Okay, good. He's gonna put down the minions. I love it when this guy puts down the minions. It just means I can snag up 2 more elixir on our opponent. So 3 more seconds until double elixir. I think I'm gonna try to build up a nice juicy spawner hut. And thank goodness we're facing a guy with the P.E.K.K.A. That is just such a good card for us to face. He's gonna poison our stuff down again, but because I know he just spent 4 elixir right there, he should be low. And let's go ahead and counter his mistake and put down our 3 musketeers, or just our musketeer and a rage spell. Yikes, this guy's 3 musketeers. That is definitely gonna cause us some problems if he does reach our crown tower. Let's go ahead and I guess we can try to bomb tower some musketeers, but their damage is just so high, it's going to cause us some big problems. His P.E.K.K.A. is not going to be locked onto his tower. That's going to definitely cause us some problems. Yikes, we might actually lose this replay, but nope. Going to just save our tower with those arrows, but oh, the poison spell is not going to be looking too good. And from Jerry, we're just going to get wrecked with this the spawner deck. So I know that a couple of you guys did request to see more gameplay, so just for you guys, we will go into a second game. Gonna be facing the Dark Goblin. Oh, he's giving me the thumbs up. Does he know who I am? Just kidding, not even that popular on YouTube yet, but we do have a decent starting hand. I love to have the spawners at the very beginning for this deck, as it just does allow you to just go commando mode right away. So, oh my god, this guy has the legendary card, the Princess. Let's go ahead and wait to see if he puts anything else down. Oh god, could have snagged up his goblins also, but yes, there we go. That should take down his Princess. His Hogger will do some okay damage with our deck, but now we're going to have a good build up as our barbarians from the spawner just decided to flip over. So he did just spend 9 elixir on that push, and thank goodness his fireball did not one-shot my musketeer. Oh, come on, get to his tower. I don't want you to get wrecked by just his cannon. That is really unfortunate. Our prince did not get to charge his tower. Okay, so he's revealing that he does have the Valkyrie. That shouldn't be a problem for our musketeer when we do decide to put her down. I'm just wondering right now. Okay, oh my god, we wasted our arrows on his princess, and now we're kind of going to be screwed to his minions. Let's go ahead and use our goblins to distract, and now our musketeer should bring those cards down before we do lose our towers. Now that double elixir has hit, just gonna ignore my tower getting taken down right there. There's really nothing we can do with that what do you call it, with that Hogger on top of our base. Had no idea why I couldn't say that, but now our prince should be going in there, taking down all that stuff. Damn those minions, again, gonna be a big hassle for our deck. Another princess, are you kidding me? That card is so epic. I just gotta get me one of those. So guys, to just get back on topic, I'm so sorry about the 5k and the 10k special. I know that I promised you guys I would be making one, which I definitely am. It's just that it takes a long time to get paid on AdSense, and right now I'm kind of broke, so if I do want to get money to get those super magical chests, it will take some time to get. 13 seconds left. The spawner hut is definitely not going to be shining in this game, so hopefully you guys did enjoy this quick replay against the Dark Goblin. I'm definitely not a big fan of these spawner type of combinations, but just for this deck I am quite enjoying it a lot, so definitely pick up this deck if you do want to have some fun and maybe a competitive deck. And definitely be seeing the subscriber specials anytime soon. I'm just so pumped to show you guys those specials. So I'll see you guys later, and ciao.